News 13, news, weather, and sports are next.
It's now official. George W. Bush is president-elect of the United States. See how the race finally came to an end tonight and how both men tried to unite the country.
Also, do you know these two people? Local authorities say they ripped off local homeowners. You'll find out how you can collect a reward for their arrest.
And the Bay School District is no longer facing a lawsuit filed by one of its principals. You'll hear how the case is being resolved.
News 13, your news station, WMBB, Panama City, Florida. Live from the News 13 studios, this is News 13 at 10.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Amy Hoyt.
And I'm Tom Lewis. The fight is now over and both candidates say it's time to make peace and move forward. Vice President Al Gore conceded the presidential election tonight with grace and dignity. Then George W. Bush tried to set a tone and a path for this country for the next 4 years. Carla Wall has the latest on the election that is finally over.
George W. Bush has waited a long time to make his debut speech as the president-elect, and in a symbolic gesture, he made it from the Democratic side of the Texas legislature.
The spirit of cooperation I have seen in this hall is what is needed in Washington, D.C.
Before a crowd of friends, family, and Texas legislators, Bush set the tone for his new presidency, one he said where Democrats and Republicans would work together on education, Social Security, Medicare, health care, and the military.
I was not elected to serve one party, but to serve one nation. The President of the United States is the President of every single American, of every race and every background. Whether you voted for me or not, I will do my best to serve your interests.
In his speech just 1 hour earlier, a very calm and gracious Al Gore addressed the nation, saying he had just called George W. Bush to congratulate him. And this time, he joked, he promised he wouldn't call him back.
Let there be no doubt. While I strongly disagree with the court's decision, I accept it. I accept the finality of this outcome, which will be ratified next Monday in the Electoral College. And tonight, for the sake of our unity as a people and the strength of our democracy, I offer my concession.
The vice president said the time has come to set aside partisan rancor. He offered his support to President-elect Bush and urged his supporters to do the same.
This is America. Just as we fight hard when the stakes are high, we close ranks and come together when the contest is done.
The vice president quoted America the Beautiful, and then in an emotional farewell, he walked out, shaking the hands of his staff as he left the old executive office building. As he earlier promised, the vice president will meet with President-elect Bush and work to help reunify the country. In fact, that meeting is already scheduled for next Tuesday. Carla Wohl, ABC News, Austin, Texas.
Back here at home, local authorities are looking for a couple of contractors who are accused of ripping off homeowners. Although they said they were the real thing, authorities say they were not licensed, and now they're on the run. Maybe you know where they are. Here's more on this week's Crime Stoppers.
Hello, I'm Deborah Pill with Crime Stoppers. Many of you may remember last summer when several Bay County residents contracted with a business named Dock Mart in order to have boat lifts or decks built behind their property. Several homeowners gave thousands of dollars for down payments to cover permits, drawings, and material deposits. When no work was being performed, contact was made with the owners, Robert and Sandra Oliver, shown here. Robert Oliver told a homeowner that his permit and paperwork had been lost by the Department of Environmental Protection Agency and that it would be an additional 30 days before any work could begin. Homeowners, becoming suspicious, contacted DEP, who advised them that no application or paperwork had been filed and that they had never heard of the suspects or a business named Dock Mart. DEP further advised that Robert and Sandra Oliver did not appear to have a contractor's license. When officers attempted to make contact with Robert and Sandra Oliver, they found the Oliver's residence vacated and for sale signs posted. Robert Oliver is described as a white male, 6 feet tall, weighing 165 pounds, and has gray hair. He is wanted for 5 counts of grand theft, as well as violation of probation for previous charges of possession of cocaine and grand theft. Sandra Oliver is described as a white female, 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing 150 pounds, and has long blonde hair. She is wanted for 6 counts of grand theft. the Olivers may have left in a 1985 white motorhome. The whereabouts of Robert and Sandra Oliver are currently unknown. Crime Stoppers is offering a cash reward of up to $1,000 for information that may lead the authorities to the arrest of Robert and Sandra Oliver. If you have information and wish to remain anonymous, please call Crime Stoppers at 785-TIPS.
Well, the Air Force is investigating the crash of an F-16 jet that went down in the Gulf this afternoon.
It's our first look at the news from across Bay County. A jet similar to this one right here crashed off the coast of Apalachicola around 3 o'clock this afternoon. Lieutenant Colonel John Harrison experienced some kind of mechanical problem shortly after takeoff and bailed out. Harrison is reportedly okay. The Air Force is searching the Gulf now for the aircraft to find out what went wrong.
A Panama City Beach police officer is suspended with pay following an early morning accident. Officer James Colwell was off duty driving his patrol car on Back Beach Road. He made a U-turn and hit a tractor trailer. Highway Patrol officials say Colwell tested almost twice the legal blood alcohol limit. He's now facing DUI charges.
A former Bay High teacher takes the stand in her lawsuit against a former student. Linda Torble told jurors how Jason Kelly broke her hand in a classroom altercation. She says she tried to stop Kelly from leaving her classroom, and he literally ran over her. Kelly denies the claims. The case should go to the jury tomorrow.
The Bay District School Board accepted the application today for Bay County's first charter school. The Bay Haven Academy will be located somewhere near Mosley High School, but board members were frustrated by Bay Haven officials' refusal to name the developer, reportedly the Arvida Company, which is donating the land and building. They hope to open the school next fall. The former Shaw Adult Center principal, who says he was removed because former Superintendent Larry Bollinger didn't like him, has his job back tonight. Dr. Jerry Long was the principal at Shaw Adult Center last year when Bollinger attempted to consolidate the school with Haney-Vo Tech. Long opposed the move, and shortly after it was defeated by the school board, Bollinger removed Long from his position. Long then filed a lawsuit against the county, but dropped that suit recently after talking with new Superintendent James McAllister. At today's school board meeting, Long was reinstated as the principal at Shaw.
To consider the support enough to take care of it this time, it's much appreciated. It's a long time coming, my family. So thank you, sir.
Long will return to work after the Christmas holidays. New Bay County School Superintendent James McAllister made it through his first official meeting today. McAllister was present for the monthly meeting of the Bay District School Board. He is already moving forward with some of his campaign promises. One of those was to complete a survey of the district to see where the problem areas are. He says he feels confident after his first meeting.
I felt good about it. I certainly felt that we were all working together, and so it just felt real good.
Mr. McAllister says he's looking forward to working with the board to make some positive changes in Bay County schools. 5 teachers from Bay County were honored at today's school board meeting. The 5 were given the National Board of Professional Teachers Award. That means they can go to almost any state in the country and teach school. The teachers had to submit hundreds of hours of documentation of their work as well as take a 6-hour test, but they all passed the requirements on the first try.
Well, the holidays are a time for celebration and enjoying family, but many people in our area are often forgotten when it comes to gift giving. People's First Community Bank has adopted 30 Bay County families and bought food, toys, and clothing and other presents for the less fortunate. This morning, the bank held a gift presentation ceremony and all donated the items that the presents you see here that were wrapped here for the families. The bank also took their generosity one step further to donate a check for $5,000 to the Salvation Army.
It was heartwarming, really, to see the number of employees. We had over 100 employees who agreed to do the shopping and the wrapping and the buying of, going out and getting the gifts for these families. And I think it's brought us together as a family of employees here at People's First.
The gifts are going to early childhood services and other deserving families here in our community. Well, Miami police got a break in a case of an upscale jewelry robbery ring. Police were in the middle of a drug raid when they realized they'd caught half a dozen suspects from the jewelry ring. The group was tagged the Rolex robbers for the nature of their crimes. They smashed out the windows of some of South Florida's high-end jewelry stores and grabbed everything they could get their hands on, usually watches. All the suspects will make court appearances tomorrow.
It's going to take more than $150 million, but repairs on the USS Cole will begin soon. Find out where the damaged ship will get its facelift.
Icy weather in Tennessee and Memphis leaves travelers stranded on both the ground and the air. You'll see how those who are trying to get somewhere were delayed.
Plus, floods in France send residents there running for cover. You'll see how rivers swelled to their highest level in years.
Hard to believe we're headed towards the middle of December. Temperatures are hovering near 70 degrees this evening. Variable cloudiness, breezy with a few showers, and continued mild on the weather storyline. The satellite radar combination, as we put this into motion, notice that line of showers will be headed our direction, but again, they are weakening as they get closer towards us. How much rain will we get? Well, we'll answer that question in just a few minutes. Fire readiness level, holding at level 1 low, and we'll have a complete look at this forecast for you in just a few minutes.
You're watching News 13 at 10 with Tom Lewis, Amy Hoyt, Craig Falanga, and Storm Team 13 Chief Forecaster Jerry Tappett. News 13 at 10 will continue.
What would you expect to pay for a four-door sedan with power windows and locks, leather interior, power sunroof, alloy wheels, ABS, and CD player? 20, 25, maybe $30,000? Well, here's great news from Panama City Daewoo. Buy a 2001 Nubira CDX with power package, leather interior, power sunroof, alloy wheels, ABS, and CD. Only $16,644. Panama City Daewoo, quite possibly the best car deal ever.
Life is more than what you make it. It's also where you find it. For visiting friends and relatives and the people lucky enough to live around here, life is celebration. So in this most festive of seasons, as you search for the right gift to say happy holiday, think of us. Panama City Mall, for everybody and any lifestyle.
I'm a child care director. In the summer, I drive buses and vans. We have a blast on these field trips. It's just as much fun for me as it is for them. Parents are entrusting me with the safety of their children, and we have to make sure we keep great tires on the van. We trust Walmart to service our vehicle. They have name brand tires and they have great prices, and I guarantee nationwide. That's one reason we bought them.
Brand name tires, oil changes, and more at Walmart Tire and Lube Express.
Because it's pretty precious cargo.
Whether you're a dot-com, a non-com, a hot mom, whether you got a stockpile or a rock pile, your wild southern soul is about to feel different. Every minute in your Dodge is a minute worth living.
A $269 a month lease opens the doors to the wonderful world of Dodge Ram Quad Cab. Its powerful Magnum V8 opens up some pretty wonderful things, too.
Closed captioning brought to you by the law firm of Kerrigan Estes, Rankin and McLeod. Personal injury lawyers, 871-5000.
The USS Cole returned to the shipyard where it was built today for repairs. The ship arrived at Ingalls Shipbuilding in Pascagoula, Mississippi on the back of a specially designed recovery vessel. As you know, the Cole was attacked in the Mideast port of Aden in October. 17 sailors died when a bomb blew a 40-foot hole in the ship's side. Repairs are expected to cost more than $150 million. The investigation into an Osprey crash continues today in North Carolina. 4 Marines were on a routine night training mission when the aircraft went down Monday night. All 4 were killed. Officials say the crew made a calculated effort to stay away from some nearby houses, but officials are still looking for the reason the aircraft and crew were in trouble in the first place. Ground crews are still clearing a path to the wreckage. The Osprey program is grounded until further notice.
Government investigators are promising to pursue every lead as they open a 4-day hearing into last January's deadly crash of an Alaska Airlines plane right off the coast of Los Angeles.
I can't reach it. Okay, right rudder. Moments later, the pilot's last words. Ah, here we go.
Nearly a year after Alaska Airlines Flight 261 plunged into the Pacific, the NTSB is now holding those hearings. The transcript of the cockpit voice recorder is just one piece of the evidence in that hearing that continues to focus on the tail section jack screw and other parts controlling the jet's horizontal stabilizer. All 88 people on board that flight were killed. Freezing rain creating problems for both motorists and air travelers in Memphis today. The roads were so iced over, and so were the runways. Northwest had to cancel all of its earlier flights, although planes are flying out of there tonight. All the Middle Tennessee area was hit with a very early snowstorm there. In western France, several towns were hit by fierce floods. Hundreds of residents had to be evacuated from their homes and businesses. Electricity and phone service was also knocked out. The hardest hit regions We're in the Finisterre region where the rivers have swelled to their highest level in 5 years. No casualties were reported, but many people were left homeless.
Holidays are supposed to be happy, but sometimes they're sad. Find out how to battle those holiday blues.
Up next, Chief Forecaster Jerry Tabbitt will join us and tell us if that storm front sitting right over Mobile right now is making its way to our area or somewhere else. Stay with us.
This segment brought to you in part by your Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Great news from Panama City Toyota. Everyone knows the best selection and the best deals on Toyota trucks are right here. Take advantage of our Christmas down payment assistance, and the deals are even sweeter. Get a 2001 Tundra V8 Access Cab for only $22,988, or drive home our best bargain, a 2001 Tacoma 4x2, just $11,988. Plus, save $5,000 on select 4Runners, only at Panama City Toyota. Thanks and have a great day.
You'd never know they're from the same family. Some are laid back, stylish, reserved, outgoing. And although there are hundreds and hundreds to choose from, they have one thing in common. They all come from a good home. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Just in time for holiday gift giving. Season of savings. Where you get to watch someone open their favorite present over and over again. Save today at Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries.
When severe weather threatens, turn to Storm Team 13 Weather Lab and the Storm Team 13 radio partners, 92.5 WPAP, Sunny 98.5, and Beach 99.3. Storm Team 13, always ahead of the storm.
Christmas is a time for giving and loving. We're doing a project called Adopt a Family. It's really fun when you bring in the money because you get to count it. It's like, whoa, we have that much.
One of the best parts for me is going to shop at Walmart.
Walmart is really cool. It has like almost everything.
We buy tons of presents. It's nice to know they're doing something for a child that probably never had a nice Christmas.
Giving is one of the best things that you could do. I like it when I make people be happy. It feels great.
I'm Larry Lee of Coin and Bullion Reserves. Have you been chain shopping lately? We have. The regular price at Zales on this 14-karat rope chain is $165. Our regular price is $75. The regular price at Sears on this Figaro, $349. Our regular price, $132. The regular price at Friedman's on this box chain, $160. Our regular price, $63. Listen, not only are the prices so much better at Coin and Bullion Reserves, but you won't believe our huge selection. Don't pay retail. Come see us.
Welcome back. Storm Team 13 Chief Forecaster Jerry Tabbitt. We're joining us now with a look at that forecast. Checking the live dual Doppler. It looked like a pretty bad storm over Mobile.
It's a lot worse on the Doppler than what it actually is, but I'm thinking about putting my shorts on and going home. Would you believe almost 70 degrees out there right now? We take a look through the Panama City cam. Some patchy fog out there, but it is indeed a very breezy night, especially along the coastal sections. And speaking of temperatures, check this out. Here it is now, 10 o'clock at night on the 13th of December. 69 degrees in Panama City, 70 degrees in Crestview. The average high for this time of the year is only about 65, so you can see how warm it actually is out there with those strong southerly winds. Still 70 degrees in Southport, 66 up in Bonifay. On to page 2 we go, where it's 68 in Indian Bluff and 65 degrees in Chipley. And these temperatures are really not going to change much overnight, just due to the fact those strong southerly winds ahead of a cold front are going to keep coming in off of the water. Offshore tomorrow, look for south-southwest winds 15 knots. Seas averaging 2 to 4 feet, a moderate chop in the bays with a wave period of 5 seconds. Let's go to the Storm Team 13 live dual Doppler. We look at it. Mobile, Panama City, 75-mile range. Notice a line of showers moving through Mobile. Now, when we see red on the radar picture, we think, wow, big thunderstorms. Actually, there's not a lot of tops on these, only averaging about 16 to 17,000 foot tops. But very heavy rain right in that line. It's moving slowly towards us, but it will die a little bit as it moves towards us. Let's go to the Storm Team 13. While we're looking at that, let's go to the satellite radar where we're taking a look here and show you tremendous amount of snow, anywhere from 6 to 8 inches all the way up through the Midwest. That storm pulls out, but another one is developing. There's going to be a repeat of this come this weekend. As the satellite radar goes into combination, notice kind of starting to lay down over Louisiana. The southern portion of this front isn't moving any. That's because of the fact high pressure is building across the area again. These strong southerly winds are going to kind of tilt that front and make it go stationary. Lows tonight, 60, inland 65 on the coast. We do have a chance of showers out there. Storm Team 13 Precision Cast, we look at it starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. The important thing is watch that front. As it gets on top of us about noon tomorrow, it goes stationary, and another frontal system, a low on the front, actually forms down off the coast of Brownsville, moves our way as we look at the 6 a.m. time tomorrow. That'll come through here this weekend. For tomorrow, still 70 inland, 72 to 73 along the coast. Windy, a 30% chance of showers tomorrow night. A little cooler, mid-50s inland, upper 50s along the coast. Look ahead then to the next 5 days, and notice still looking at a 40% chance of showers on Saturday. But as we go in through Sunday and Monday, we start to cool down to normal highs, with highs right around 60 and lows around 40. But this is crazy, 70 degrees at 10:30 at night up there.
Well, the old saying about Florida, if you don't like the weather, just stick around. It'll change.
It will.
And it probably will.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jerry. All right, now this time of the year, the focus is on family and togetherness during the holiday season, especially, though, it is tough on those who have lost a loved one. Tonight in our medical segment, Amy has some tips on dealing with grief during the holiday season. Amy?
Tom, the holiday season is traditionally a time to get together with family and friends, but it can also be a painful reminder for those who have experienced the death of a loved one. Some advice from the experts on surviving the holidays when someone you love has passed away.
'Tis the season, the holiday season, a season marked by happiness. For those who've lost a loved one, it can be a time of great sadness.
Holidays remind you that there's still a hole in your heart for someone that is not going to be there.
Ruth Jensen knows that pain firsthand. She lost her husband to cancer 18 years ago. Today, she's a grief counselor, helping others survive the loss of a loved one.
We can't push any magic buttons and change anything, but we can be there.
And having people there for you is key to surviving the holidays.
The best thing that a person can do during the holidays when they're hurting from a loss is to surround themselves with people who accept them where they are.
Psychologists offer a few more survival tips. Consider honoring your loved one. Hang a stocking or light a candle in his or her memory. Set your priorities. Learn to say no to things you don't have the energy or will to do.
If you've lost a loved one, some of your holiday traditions may be too painful this year. So don't be afraid to make some changes. Consider making new holiday traditions. Open your gifts at a different time, or have someone else host that big holiday dinner.
Most importantly, allow yourself to grieve. Tears and sadness are normal reactions, all part of the long process of healing.
I like to think of life as being like a jigsaw puzzle. When something bad happens, the pieces all fall apart, but it's up to us to pick up those pieces and put together again.
For more information on dealing with grief, you can log on to this website, www.mayoclinic.com. When you get there, click on the upper left-hand search category, type in the words grief counseling for an informative article written by a Mayo specialist in hospice medicine. Also in medical news tonight, it looks like more American workers will be paying more for health insurance in the coming years. A study says the number of companies planning to pass their rising health insurance cost onto employees has more than doubled from just a year ago. The William M. Mercer consulting firm of New York says premiums have increased at double the inflation rate for 3 straight years. Employers have been reluctant to pass the cost onto workers because they want to attract and retain employees in a tight labor market. But many employers say they can no longer absorb the cost of insurance premiums that are projected to rise 11% on average in 2001. That's medical news for tonight, Tom.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Thanks a lot there, Amy. One area high school football team may be out of the playoffs, but 2 of their finest have won top honors for the year. You'll see who it is. And another local team heads for the state football championship. Find out about a dynamic duo that makes Mariana a super team.
Whether you're a .com, a non-com, a hot mom, whether you got a stockpile or a rock pile, your wild southern soul is about to feel different. Every minute in your Dodge is a minute worth living.
In just 4 years, more than 1 million households have switched to Dodge trucks. And with Dodge Ram offering big cash allowances or low financing, is it any wonder?
Hi, we're on a mission here, last-minute Christmas shopping. This is my boys. First is for Grandma. Let's see. For some people, it's scary, but for us, it's exciting. How about this? High-tech. We just swoop in, and we get everything we need. It's the only way to shop. Hey, what are we going to get for Mom? I'm not sure we could do last-minute shopping without Walmart. The price is good. The selection is awesome. Let's see what's down here. We always wait till last minute. It's a guy thing. The basket's full. We're out of here. Say bye. Good job, guys.
Gulf Power presents 2 ways to save up to 15% or more on your power bill. Number 1. And number 2, the Good Sense Select Superstat, a new way to buy electricity that saves you up to 15% or more. Call 1-877-655-4001, toll free now, to receive free installation, surge protection, and outage alert. Because when it comes to helping you save money, we'll never leave you in the dark. Gulf Power, a Southern company.
Welcome to your Florida Lottery Fantasy 5 game for Wednesday, December 13th, 2000. Match all 5 numbers and win thousands and thousands of dollars. Nancy Ruthven selects tonight's Fantasy 5 numbers. The first number is 6. The second number is 16. The third number is 1. The fourth number is 7. And the last number is 23. Right now is the perfect time to give those on your list one of 4 fun-filled holiday scratch-off games from the Florida Lottery. Stocking stuffer, New Year's cash, and holiday treasures. No wonder it's the most wonderful time of the year. All drawings are supervised by Lottery Security and certified by Valiente Hernandez IA International. Tonight's Fantasy 5 numbers are 6, 16, 1, 7, and 23. And remember, when you play, we all win.
This segment brought to you by your local Dodge dealer.
Welcome back, everybody. Craig Falanga in with sports. We're taking a closer look tonight at the Mariana Bulldogs.
Some exciting times up there for them. You know, every fall when football season starts, every football team has the same goal: win the state championship. But as Dan Sheldon reports, after a whirlwind romp through the playoffs, the Mariana Bulldogs have 2 players to thank for helping carry them to the brink of that goal.
Yeah, this is another story about dogs.
Wins over 3 of the top 10 teams in the state have given the Mariana Bulldogs the label of giant killers.
Our kids are kind of taken to it, you know. I've heard them breathe it, you know. Here we go, giant killers again. It's funny that, you know, giant killers has came out, but not dynamic duo, because that's about what they are.
It starts with quarterback Jeff Mathis. The athletic senior runs and passes with equal ease, but his best trait this year may be his ability to hand off to Rashard Dudley.
Takes a lot of the pressure off of me, but knowing that I can give it to him and at least get 5 or 6 out of it.
He always talked to me, tell me the right things and the wrong things, and he always tried to keep my head on right and stuff.
Dudley, the Class 2A Player of the Year as a junior this season, has run over the competition, averaging almost 9 yards per carry. A 4-yard average is considered decent in the pros.
Any good coach would get it to him a bunch, that's for sure.
Get to the end zone. That's all I think about.
And if the Bulldogs do bring their first state football championship back to Mariana, Mathis, the team leader, expects a monument erected in the team's honor in the town square. Well, not exactly.
Come back to town and there's a lot of people up there at the cafeteria waiting on us.
Just call them the diffident dynamic duo, unassuming and self-effacing. And who could argue with the results? Dan Sheldon, News 13 Sports.
Tomorrow's state championship festivities continue in Mariana as the Bulldogs host a citywide pep rally and bonfire from Bulldog Stadium at 5:30. Now in Class 1A, the Vernon Yellow Jackets fell 1 game short of a state title shot, but their effort this season did not go unnoticed. Running back Jalen Smith has been named the 1A Player of the Year for his part in the Jackets' success, and Coach Matt Brunson is the 1A Coach of the Year. Smith rushed for over 2,500 yards this season and 27 touchdowns, and Brunson has led the Yellow Jackets to a 35-11 record in his 4 years at Vernon. The 2 are also finalists for the State Mr. Football and Coach of the Year awards, all to be handed out Friday at halftime of the 5A championship game. Up to college now, where the Associated Press has announced its college football All-America team, The 3 Seminoles graced the first team in that one. The touchdown connection of Chris Winkie to Marvin Minnis gets All-America honors at quarterback and wide receiver respectively. And joining them at first team defensive end is Lombardi Award winner Jamal Reynolds. The Miami Hurricanes also put 3 players on the first team, led by Butkus Award winner Dan Morgan. And the Gators have a couple of guys on the second team and a couple of guys on the third team. And
we'll just wait and see what that first team can do against the first team of Oklahoma.
Hopefully, for Florida State fans, they'll do well.
All right. Thanks a lot, Craig.
We'll be right back.
Don't make a move on your next car purchase without coming to Marshall Honda. See the all-new, amazing but true Honda Civic. Get freshened up for 2001 with new standard features and colors with the Honda Accord. Get ready for virtually anything and everything with a CR-V. And Honda's hybrid gas-electric Insight, delivering 68 miles per gallon. Don't make a move on your next car purchase without Marshall Honda.
It is so hectic going shopping with 4 kids, and 3 of them are triplets. There is no way I would have time to go from store to store to store to get everything that I need. I love Walmart Supercenter. Everything you buy here is so fresh. It's important to me because I'm feeding my family. We save a lot of money buying our groceries here. Living on a budget with 4 kids, this is the place to go. Well, I don't know what I would do without it. The clothes, the shoes, the toys, the groceries. You know, it's a one-stop shop. I'm going to get everything I need and save a ton of money. Walmart Supercenter saves my life.
Little helper, let's go on over to the 50% off colored gemstone jewelry sale at Coin and Bullion Reserve.
50% off? I just love Coin and Bullion Reserve.
Whether you're a dot-com, a non-com, a hot mom, whether you got a stockpile or a rock pile, your wild southern soul is about to feel different. Every minute in your Dodge is a minute worth living.
In just 4 years, more than 1 million households have switched to Dodge trucks. And with Dodge Ram offering big cash allowances or low financing, is it any wonder?
Well, the Grinch stole Christmas, but it's Santa who may have saved the election. The Seymour family in Bloomingdale, Tennessee, discovered Santa missing from his sleigh, leaving his presents behind. Those presents that must be delivered. To ease the minds of the neighbors as to Santa's whereabouts, they put a sign up explaining that Santa must have taken to Florida to help count ballots. After all, he does a pretty good job of keeping track of those who are naughty and nice. Of course, I guess he's a little late. It's all over with now.
It's all over, Santa. Get the job done. You got 2 weeks. How about the weather, Jerry, this weekend and tomorrow morning?
It's going to be a little windy tomorrow with highs in the low 70s and a chance of showers. Look ahead to the weekend. More showers in the forecast for Saturday and then cooling off by Sunday back to normal.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jerry. Thanks for having Stan Perdue this evening, everyone.
We will see you again tomorrow. Good night. Okay.
Hi, I'm George Garcia, and people come from all over to buy a Mariana Toyota, and here's why. Save $6,000 on remaining 2000 models, plus 800s, even thousands on 2001 arriving daily. And while you're here, check out the new Sequoia and Tacoma 4-door and get a great deal. Plus a great selection of used certified Toyota makes it easy for you to buy. We want to thank you for a great year and wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And remember, Mariana Toyota, if you can't come to us, just give us a call. We'll drive it to you. Feliz Navidad.
Eddie! Door's locked! 10:38! Our appointment to put you to sleep? Remember?
That's the counting sheet.
Didn't you tell him we got a Serta? Did she say Serta?
Yeah, it's so comfortable, we don't need you anymore.
Save up to 53% on your choice of Bay County's largest selection of premium Serta mattress sets during Imperial's closeout of all 2000 models. Imperial Furniture, downtown Panama City.
Keep it down over there! I can't sleep a wink!
All right,
yeah. News 13, the official Florida lottery station.
Even though the mayor wasn't actually standing, he was at full attention.
Something's taken over Spin City.
You can scold it, smack it around a little bit.
And it's hard to ignore.
That only seems to encourage it.
The episode that had everyone talking.
Sometimes all it takes is a slight breeze.
And nobody walking.
Trust me, Mike, you have to walk out. Paul, let it go.
A classic Spin City.
Nothing to see here. Even though the mayor mayor wasn't actually standing.
Something's taken over Spin City.
He wasn't full attention.
The episode that had everyone talking.
Sometimes all it takes is a slight breeze.
And nobody walking.
You have to walk out. Paul, let it go.
A classic Spin City.
Nothing to see here. Even though the mayor wasn't actually standing.
Something's taken over Spin City.
He wasn't full attention.
The episode that had everyone talking.
Sometimes all it takes is a slight breeze.
The next Spin City.
Even though the mayor wasn't actually standing.
Suspicion is aroused.
Mike, this is eerie. She looks exactly like